What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrub here, back again with another video. Hope you guys are having a great day. I know I am. And if you are having a great day, be sure to press the like button. Otherwise, no joke, no scam. Next time you go shopping, a very angry lady will try to throw hands with you over a television that's not even worth as much money as it's being advertised for. So unless you want to get assaulted by an angry Karen, I would press the like button. Regardless, guys, today I have a video that's a little bit old. It's about one time I went Black Friday shopping and saw two moms fighting over a blender that really wasn't even that good of a deal. Regardless, it should be pretty entertaining, so without further ado, let's get into it. It's absurd, I'm getting to the bag now. Lil' mama and she trying to call me dad now. I don't wanna hear no dumb shit better. Alright. So back in the day when I was first building my first gaming computer, it was right around the time of Black Friday. And because there was supposed to be a lot of good deals on electronics and whatnot, I decided to brave the storm and get a good deal on a graphics card and head to Best Buy at 5 in the morning by my house just to get in right when the doors opened and have myself a good time. And Black Friday, I had never gone before, and I figured it was crazy. I see on the news once every year somebody literally gets yeeted to Kingdom Come by somebody trampling them while opening a Walmart door. So I knew it was gonna be a little bit crazy, but I genuinely was not expecting what actually happened. So I pull into the Best Buy parking lot, and sure enough, it's packed. There's 80 cars there. There's people lining up outside the door, and I didn't really think I was gonna have a ton of beef. I was going for a very specific graphics card, and most of the people in line were boomers talking about TVs and whatnot. So I'm waiting in line, and the doors open, and sure enough, people are running in, and I don't really understand the need to run in. Okay, the TVs are still gonna be there if you walk, I promise. Everybody's elbowing each other, dude. At one point, I saw a grandma use her cane to hit somebody's leg so she could get in front of them. People are going absolutely bonkers for the idea of getting 25% off a 42-inch TV. So I'm doing my thing, and the way that this Best Buy by my house was laid out at the time, they didn't have a very big PC gaming section. So for whatever reason, the graphics cards and motherboards and stuff were kind of by the small kitchen appliances. So blenders and stuff like that. So I go to the back because I knew where they were, and I start grabbing them. And as I'm grabbing my graphics card, doing my thing, I find my thing no problem. I turn around and I see some arguing coming from the small kitchen appliance section. And normally people aren't really fighting over microwaves on Black Friday. It's usually a TV or something. So I'm paying attention to it, and I'm looking, and I realize that it's two grown men or women, sorry, not men. I guess they have the strength of two grown men, two oxens out there, and they are tug-of-warring with this blender box. It's a blender, and they each have one end of it, and they're legitimately pulling it's out of a movie. Two people fighting over the last blender. So when I see that they're fighting, I start walking towards them because I'm well, I've never been out on Black Friday before, and it's kind of an American cultural thing to see a fight on Black Friday, so I want to go see how that goes down. And the store was very loud, there's a bunch of people running around, but as I get closer to these two grown women just fighting over this blender, I start hearing nothing but profanity flinging out of their mouths like crazy. And I don't care if you swear, but they are screaming at each other over this blender, saying that oh, you how dare you take the blender? I'm the one who wants it for my family. I had it first. I saw it first. Legitimately acting like toddlers over a blender. And I don't know why this is what I was so concerned about, but I decided to walk up and just see the blender display and see how much it was worth, because I don't know what it is. I was really curious to see what the dollar amount was where these ladies were willing to get in a fisticuff fight in the middle of a public store over a blender. Because I'm just saying, there's no way a deal on a blender is good enough for me to start throwing hands with somebody in the middle of a Best Buy. How much is a good blender anyways, dude? Maybe a top of the line blender's $100. I have no idea how much blenders cost. Even 50% off, you want me to get in a fist fight in a Best Buy for $50? Yeah, no thank you. The last thing I need to do is get banned from a Best Buy and have an assault charge on my permanent record, all because I wanted the new Ninja blender for $10 cheaper because it has a blue bandana on it. So I walk over, and I'm not even kidding you, dude. This blender is normally $60. It's marked down to $40. So a $20 discount has these women literally throwing hands and fighting over a blender. I guess they haven't thrown hands yet. They're still just kind of tugging on it. Anyways, one of the lady just pulls really hard and pops it out of the other lady's hands and now has the blender to herself. And as soon as she gets it, the other mom, I guess took that as a threat or something, because she leans back and just clocks the other lady straight in the jaw as soon as she gets the blender away from her. Which, I mean, I understand your frustration, but once again, a felony charge over a $20 discount on a blender just does not seem that good. So I'm kind of standing there watching this happen, and there's a crowd of other people around me now that are like, oh, hold up, this is the Black Friday entertainment. And that's when I realized the worst part of all of this, all right? These grown women are fighting over a blender that's on a $20 discount, and I look and realize that they have shopping carts. And in both of the shopping carts from both of the moms are kids sitting in like the top part where kids sit, just looking at each other. And that's when I realized these moms brought their kids Black Friday shopping and then got in a fist fight over your blender. Fighting over a blender is already pathetic enough. Like, you should never throw hands in a Best Buy over something that's just gonna chop up some onions for you, or make you a smoothie. But especially don't do it if your kids are like in the shopping cart watching. All right, little Timmy, I know mom's supposed to set a good example for you, but this hoe keeps touching our blender, so I gotta lay her out. Remember, make sure if you're gonna hit hard, hit fast, and end the fight early, son. That's all I want you to know. Like, what are you gonna do if you're sitting there in the shopping cart and your mom just starts getting into a fist fight with another lady in the middle of Best Buy? What are you supposed to do? And the best part about it, the kids are like young too. You know, they're young enough to be sitting in the top of the cart. So maybe 3, maybe 4. Like, these are some young kids, dude. One of the first memories they're ever going to have of her mom is when she went John Cena WWE SmackDown in the middle of the small kitchen appliance section of a Best Buy. So they're fighting for a bit. The kids are starting to cry because they're terrified because it's not every day where mommy gets into a fight in the store. Or maybe it is. One of them was really crying, and I'm not going to lie, one of them looked like they'd been here plenty of times before in their life. Like, they just kind of rolled their eyes. Again, mom, listen, every time we go to the grocery store, this happens. You know, dad said he's leaving if you do it again, and I'm not going to lie, I don't blame him. I'm looking forward to having a mom that's not throwing hands with everybody we meet. I can firmly say my mom definitely did some weird stuff as a kid, but she never threw hands on Black Friday. I feel like that's one of just the most American things you could ever do. If I could make a list of the top 5 American things, it'd be like bald eagles at number 1, number 2, fights on Black Friday. Nothing says American like going out and fighting people after the day you're thankful for everything you already have. Amen, say prayer, load up your AR, and let's get to swagging. All right, I hate to interrupt the story, but I'm going to do the cringy plug thing. If you wouldn't mind taking a second to just press the like button and comment down below anything, I'd really appreciate it. It just helps the video do better. And yeah, if you're new, subscribe and turn on notifications too. Otherwise, you might actually get congenital herpes. And I'll see you guys at the end of the story. Bye. Regardless, as these grown women are throwing hands and everyone's crowded around them, somebody starts trying to like push through the crowd. And it's a pretty thick crowd. Most of the store at this point is gathered around. And this manager breaks through the crowd. And it's a manager who does not look like he's ready to break up a fight. No offense, he was a really nice guy, but he was just kind of built like the Michelin Man. You know, he was just a bigger dude. So he pushes through the crowd all out of breath and he's like, ladies, stop. Like, oh, wow, man, we didn't think of that. Nobody told them to stop fighting in the Best Buy. I feel like if people are willing to throw hands in the middle of a public store, telling them to stop is definitely not going to get them to calm down. But regardless, he's all out of breath and he starts like trying to break them up. But keep in mind, he's just not a very in-shape dude. So when he goes to pull them apart, one of the ladies like grabs his tie and pulls it and he falls down in the middle of the small appliance section onto the ground, like in the middle of all these people, dude. So now everybody's laughing. You know the scene from Paul Blart where he tries to break up the fight in the Victoria's Secret? That's kind of what it looks like. So at this point, some of the other people in the store start like coming forward and breaking up the women. For those of you asking why I didn't, I don't know. I was a 16-year-old kid. I'm not going to get in the middle of 2 grown women fighting. And I'm going to be honest, even now, as a 21-year-old, I'm still not getting in the middle of 2 grown women fighting over a blender. If they're willing to fight over a blender, they're definitely going to be able to knock me out. So, no thank you. The manager got involved. That was his choice. He got slammed by a tiny little housewife by his tie. So, yeah, no, I'm not taking my chances. So they get broken up, dude, and they start to get escorted out of the store, obviously. I'm surprised they didn't get arrested. I feel like on Black Friday, the cops probably just wouldn't respond. They're like, listen, man, I'm not going to lie. We have reports of 87 women that have assaulted store managers in the last 5 minutes. Nothing we can do. Regardless, they like just get escorted out and everybody was just sitting there just staring at it the whole time as they're getting escorted out. But as they were leaving, they're like telling their kids that it's ridiculous and that they're never going to shop at Best Buy again. They're legitimately telling these little kids that it's the store's fault and that they're being ridiculous for not standing up to bullies for mom. Like, listen, I feel like if you're 2 grown women fighting over a blender, neither one of you is in the right. Like, I feel like if you're an adult fighting in a Best Buy, both of you should get kicked out. You know, no, they started it. If you're fighting someone in a Best Buy, they're probably just gonna get rid of you. But, you know, they're talking all loudly, telling their kids that it's so unfair that Best Buy has bowed and allowed bullies to ruin their Black Friday shopping experience. Y'all really started a cage match in the middle of the small appliance section, and you think that Best Buy ruined your shopping experience. No, I was just trying to come in and get a graphics card. I didn't realize that I was going to be watching SmackDown 2020. Like, it was just never something that came into my mind. This wasn't in 2020. This is a long time ago, but you guys get the point. Like, I'm sorry that you are mad that the Best Buy isn't going to allow you to throw fisticuffs with another customer and then stay in the store, but whatever. You also threw the manager onto the ground. Like, they're definitely... I love how Karens always act like the victim. They literally, like, assaulted the store manager, dude, caused a scene, fought over a blender, and then they're mad at the store for kicking them out. The entitlement is A1 steak sauce, ladies and gentlemen, with the amount of drip that it has. Regardless, after this little incident, when they get escorted out, all of the people, like, around the manager started clapping and stuff as if he did a great job. And I'm gonna be honest, I didn't clap. You got smacked around by a soccer mom, bro. That's not good managerial status. I don't have any beef with them. I didn't, like, call corporate or anything, but I wasn't gonna clap after I watched this dude just get slammed to the ground by, like, a 20-pound woman. I can't do that, you know? I have to save my applause for when it's deserved. Regardless, after that, I bought my graphics card, I went home, and before I even got home, I don't know how my mom had found out, but as soon as I walked in the door, she started hounding me about the fight at Best Buy, and if I was there, and if I was okay, and I guess, like, one of the girls she has book club with saw me there, and saw me close to the fight, and had told my mom, so my mom assumed that somehow I was roped into the fight at Best Buy, and, like, that's why it took so long, and, yeah, it was a big hassle. My mom didn't believe that I wasn't involved at all, even though, like, nah, seriously, I was not involved in the soccer mom fight. But regardless, that's life sometimes. That's, like, the last time I ever really went Black Friday shopping, only because after that it was terrifying. I go, like, later in the day at noon, but yeah, the 5 a.m. thing with everybody willing to push through the doors and fight Best Buy employees, I'm okay leaving that behind. I really don't need that to become a part of my Thanksgiving tradition. But maybe that's just me. If you guys do want to add Black Friday fighting to your family traditions, I guess that's totally your choice, but I will say that your aunt is going to enjoy it a little bit too much, dude. That's it. Regardless, guys, that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, I would really appreciate you taking a second to press the like button and comment down below. I know I already said that once, but I'm going to remind you again because I'm desperate out here on my hands and knees. Please press the like button. I have kids to feed. I don't actually have children, but if that gets one more person to press the like button, if they think I have kids, well then, I have 8 kids. Trust me, they're all super real. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's at Scrubby_69. I drop funny tweets. It's a confirmed fact by science. And my Instagram is at Scrubby if you want to see my handsome, beautiful face. I wouldn't blame you. I am pretty attractive. Seriously, though, thank you all so much. If you really want to support the channel, you can get some of the OG Sub Club merch before it's gone. And the intro song, if you enjoyed it, will be in the description down below if you want to check it out. No pressure, though. If you don't want to, I guess. I don't really care. Whatever you do with your free time is your choice. I've plugged everything I've got to do, but now the video is 13 minutes long, which is really awkward, so I'm going to ramble for another minute. That way we don't have bad luck and have a 13-minute video on the channel. I don't know. It's kind of a weird superstition or whatever. And before anyone's like, you stretched your video, it's already 13 minutes, bro. I could have stopped 3 minutes ago, but I'm not. I'm just giving you this free minute of content just to let you know that you are beautiful, okay? If you're 18. If you're under 18, you're beautiful, but like in a cousin way, you know? Not in the Alabama way either, but in like the, aw, you're cute, like type of way. Seriously, I hope you guys all have the greatest day ever, and if you don't, then you are more than welcome to fight whoever doesn't let you have a good day. I'm not saying you're not going to get in trouble for it, because you probably will, but like it's your right as an American to fight whoever you want. Amen, brother, you just might go to jail for it. That's the way life is. I'm really rambling now. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm just going to keep it going. 1342, 1345, keeping it alive. I don't like turkey because it is dry. That's why I don't go Black Friday shopping. Okay, don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, make sure they're hot, and hopefully I will see you guys all tomorrow with another video. I'm out. Peace.